Welcome to Prince Jordan House. Exercise number 137, Sir Happy Singh, 100 words a minute. Ready? Start. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I have carefully listened to the speech of my friend. I quite appreciate his sentiments and arguments. His speech appears to be more of an evaluation of the family planning program. He feels that the states which I have failed to implement the family planning should be punished, and those which have implemented it faithfully should be given bonus. I would certainly join him in the plea for bonus to states which implemented the family planning program. I do appreciate his view that states which have failed to implement the family planning program should be punished. From the figures he gave, he has made out a good case for bonus for his state. But his speech appears to be more in the nature of a grievance against the Finance Commission. I concede his point that the Finance Commission has laid down certain criteria which should not have been changed from time to time. I also appreciate the viewpoint expressed regarding the Fourth Finance Commission for getting more allocation on the basis of collection backwardness of the state and other good things which your state has done. You should have raised your voice perhaps a little more loudly and strongly in order to get more allocations. His speech appears to have a political grievance regarding language and quota in the services because the southern states are reduced in population. They may not be able to raise their voice whenever the language question is taken up in his house or outside. Similarly, in the central secretariat also, because of the reduction of population, they may not be able to get a fair share. Therefore, his speech deals with these three grievances. First, for not implementing the family planning program in some of the states. Secondly, not giving justice and proper allocations to the southern states because of the reduction in the population by the Finance Commission. And thirdly, it dealt with political aspect of the language and the service. Sir, at that time the main question is, do these three types of grievances entitle the honorable member to come forward with a measure which seeks to amend the constitution, which has laid down a principle that representation should be given to the people in states in accordance with the population figures. Mr. Chairman, you are quite aware of the fact that our constitution has accepted what is known as the principle of equality of the people. The principle has been accepted. The various countries and enshrined in their constitutions. The founding fathers of our constitution have also accepted the principle of equality of the people, and that representation be given in accordance with the population of a particular state in the legislatures and in parliament. Should we give up that principle? Is it a new phenomenon so far as our country concerned? Namely, because of the reduction in population, we should go back to the outdated census report of 2002, 30 years back. Have the other countries given up this principle of equality? Of this principle, what is the argument assigned apart from three grievances I have enumerated for the amendment of the Constitution? My first submission, therefore, is that these grievances are not sufficient enough to amend the Constitution and uphold the principle of equality of the people enunciated and incorporated in the Constitution under Article 81 and 82. While I presume that honorable members may be aware of similar provisions and similar provisions about the equality of the people incorporated in the different constitutions of the different countries of the world, I may report with your permission that the same principle is found in the Constitution of the United States of America. Article 1, Section 2 of that Constitution provides that for enumeration census at the interval of only 10 years in such a manner as the Congress may be law direct and the representation of the people should be given in accordance with the population existing in a particular state. This principle is there in the Constitution of the USA. The same principle is found for giving representation to the people in accordance with the population basis in the Constitution of the USSR. I have forgotten that article. Of course, the basis of the working of a people's democracy is totally different according to the article. I think it is Article 136 in the USSR Constitution. The party is the nucleus and the party alone has the right, since it is the vanguard of the people and the working classes. Therefore, in a sense, representation is given to the people may be according to the party basis, but the fact remains that the population of the people has been taken into consideration even in giving representation to autonomous states or the federal state. That is the Constitution of Russia. Stop.